For this commission drawing, I'm going to show you how I was able to shade the face of this couple using charcoal pencils and powder. So moving on to the first step, I started by shading the hair. Now what I do here is simply dab my small brush on the charcoal dust and use it to shade the first layer of the hair. This helps me to know the direction to go when overlaying with the pencil. Then after, I use the soft charcoal pencil to add the details of the hair following the direction as demonstrated. Notice how I am not forcing the hair to go very dark now. That is because shading is about layering. I will still shade over it once again until I get the blackness I desire. Next, I'm going to outline the beads in order not to lose track of it when shading. Notice something different in this drawing. Okay, I won't deny that I've always believed in starting out with the eyes, but the case is different today. In fact, most of my future drawings will have to begin with the hair. Reason being that I've come to learn that starting with the hair will increase the chance of getting a very neat final result. I wouldn't have to stain the drawing again with my dirty hands. Also, it's like doing things in order. So to add more values to the beads, I firstly shade with the charcoal dust, leaving the mid-tones to reflect the angles of the bead. Then according to my reference image, I shade the dark areas around the bead. And using my mono zero eraser, I draw the highlights carefully, just as it appears on the reference image. Now remember what I said about outlining in order not to lose track of the sketches. That is exactly what I'm doing right here. I simply redraw the outlines of the hair, especially the areas that are sticking out of the others, so that by the time I'm done shading the first layer with the charcoal powder, I could still see those hair strands. So as soon as I'm done layering out the outlines, I simply shade the hair with the brush. This base layer, as we know it, helps to give you as an artist a hint on how to detail the hair. It gives depth and so because I love drawing the eyes so much, I had to skip the hair to enjoy my favorite part of the process. I started by basically drawing the outlines of the eye with a soft charcoal pencil. You already know why I start this way, right? The eyebrows, the eyelids, and the eyeballs are all included in this process. Okay, before detailing the eye, let's do one thing first. I will have to shade the forehead. Remember, we are progressing from top to bottom for neatness purpose. So using my big brush, I slowly shaded the first layer. Now it's important to be cautious while making use of the big brush because if a drawing material is uncontrollable, it should be the big brush. Now I will use the small brush to give depth to the eye. This is where I carefully make use of both the angular brush and the normal brush, shading from dark tone to the mid tone, making sure that this part of the face has its smooth transition of light and shadows. Then after, I add some details using the hard charcoal pencil and also highlight with a white pen, mono zero eraser and electric eraser as demonstrated. And same goes to the other eye. But before we get into that, let's shade some of the side cheeks. For wider areas like this, I always make the base layer with a big brush for faster and efficient shading. Now let's get rid of this eye before jumping to the next one. Okay, so moving on to the next step, I used a soft charcoal block. Pay attention, charcoal block to shade some very dark parts of the hair. Why? Because I have the soft, medium, and hard charcoal pencils, but none of them can go as dark as my charcoal block. That extreme darkness is actually what I need right now. And after I blend lightly with the brush, then continue shading the tiny dark areas with my soft charcoal pencil. Oh, look at this cheek. Let's finish it up. I use the small brush to add more tones and dimensions by making the mid-tone more darker and so. And then I proceed to finish up with the hair and adding the details around it. Moving on to the nose, the same technique is applied. Firstly, outline the nostril and so to avoid losing track of it, and then, because it's a tiny part of the face, I use a small brush to shade on it. Gradually build up the nose until it takes shape, shading from shadow to the highlight. can shade the nostril of the nose. Watch the final process of this video and I hope you enjoy and learn. Do not forget to subscribe, like, because here at Orusamo Arts, we help beginners skip some beginners' mistake. Thank you.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me...
Thanks for watching, and I would love to hear about your own experience with pencil drawing in the comments below. If you are interested in learning more advanced techniques, be sure to check out my next video where I'll be diving into more intermediate and advanced techniques to take your drawing skills to the next level.
So do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor.